ghost monster. It's like the big halting guy from like Last of Us. Isn't there a guy in The Last of Us that's kind of like that, where he's like, he can't see you, he can only hear you? I think there's like a guy in The Last of Us like that. According to this, I don't have a map. It's annoying. But I can go backwards. Is this the exact same? How can you not give me a map? This is really confusing. I don't know where I am. I don't know where I am. I don't know where I'm going. I'm just a new character now. Oh, there's a map. Thank you. I mean, that's an error, but this is a map over here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, absolutely needed that, 100%. Where are we? B2F? What? Excuse me? It's fine. It's fine. It's just the same area. Sewer levels, the only thing about sewer levels is that they're... I don't like them. Creature from before is still around. Oh, okay. So we're not going that way. I am supposed to go backwards. Cool. Yeah, that creature, unkillable. I know. I know. I've seen it. Can't kill that. Reminds me, have you guys played the new, they released Resident Evil 4 Remake DLC? Which is the Ada's Quest. Sector Admin Room. Which is based on the Ada, Operation Ada, not Operation Ada, but what do they call it? They call it Separate Ways, that's right. Separate Ways. It's pretty good. The only thing I don't like about the remakes, specifically the Resident Evil 4 remake. First of all, I don't even think Resident Evil 4 needed a remake, to be honest. It's like you're walking on dangerous territory at this point. I'm getting a little upset with these remakes, thinking they need to remake like every frickin' thing. It's just like make the game just available. Like just do that for a lot of these. I mean, I guess I understand. It's like they can make it look nicer, but I don't really think remake of Resident Evil 4 is like a better game. I think they're both like good games, but I don't think one is like a better game than the other. Or if I did, I still think like the original is still pretty solid and pretty fun. In fact, I'm thinking about going and replaying the original at someday. It's been a while since I played RE4. I want to run past them before they get back up. But I don't know. I don't like how they always make like arbitrary changes. On like one hand, it's like okay. Like, I get it. If you didn't make any change at all, it would just be the same game. I get that. But at the same time, I'm like... But why... You know... I don't know. I don't always like... The changes are... It's never... like, when it's a perfect game, like, Resident Evil 4 feels, like, flawless to me. It doesn't have, like, a lot of flaws. The only thing really you could do is, like, make it nicer. It's just like a weird thing to me when they're like, oh, let's change some random shit. Like, I do like how they kind of redesigned the maps and everything, but... They take out a boss. They took out a boss, which they did put back into the Ada campaign. They did remove a boss. It's not really the same boss, though. It's very different. Whatever. But, you know... I also just really don't like the, you know, no offense or anything, but I think the voice actress that they chose for Ada is just not good. I'm sorry to say it, but she just, like, her delivery is just terrible. You know? I think my theory is that her English is, like, not her first language. And so when she's, like, trying to speak English lines, she's, like, not super good at it, at, like, inflection. So it just sounds really awkward when she's, like, supposed to deliver, you know, a line in a certain way. It's like she has the wrong inflection. I just don't think it's good. My theory is that it was sort of, oh, we have to... I think that's a new thing now, is that they're like, oh, we have to hire somebody that looks like the person now, or else people will be like, oh, you can't just have a Japanese character, and... I don't even know if she's Japanese. I think she's Chinese. Is she Chinese? I'm sorry, just me saying that is gonna, like, somebody's gonna get pissed off at me. Well, I'm sorry. It's whatever. But I don't know. I think it's really stupid when it's like, oh, you have to hire somebody because, you know, people are going to complain if they don't literally hire a Asian American actress to voice the role. They're going to be like, well, why didn't you do that? You have to do it. It's racist if you don't do that. Like, that's dumb. That's so dumb. I feel like people are forcing that now, and I feel like that's just... They should always just pick the best person for the job in like every role, or else what you end up with is just like a really shitty final product, you know? And I feel like that's a pretty decent enough example of it. It's just like, you know, I just don't think the voice acting was very good in that regard specifically. I'm confused. Hold on. I got really confused there. Okay, I need to go straight. Dang, I did such an expert, like, juke, and then I got really confused after I closed my map. No, let me up! Get off me! Rested shot. That's okay. We can clear the way here. It's fine. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a run for it now. I think we should be okay. And I gotta make sure I'm doing the right thing here. So I need to go to the right. Frick. It's fine. Go upstairs. And we're good. We're golden. Look at that. Easy. Get me out of here. Oh, I guess we're going further down. Never mind. I don't know. That's all I'll say. Overall, the game's good. There's some minor changes to like the storyline and everything, but overall, it's mostly the same. It was beautiful. An orbital laser. Hammer of Dawn. Oh, they tried to shoot me from space. Why do they have orbital lasers now? Bro, that is like overkill to like the nth degree. Alright, activate the orbital lasers. We need to kill these two people. How does he even have... Isn't it... This is a terrorist group. How do they have an orbital... How do they even have that?
What are you doing?
I have to kill you. I'm not gonna explain. But I'm actually gonna do something good. But I'm not gonna explain it just so that there's a misunderstanding here. Do you think I'm like gonna kill you or something? How the heck did he know that was in there?
The government seems to care an awful lot about where you are. Not even their best agent, which makes you expendable. What are you going to do?
The Chinese were gonna kill her? Why would they do that? There's like no reason to do that.
Morpheus will live up to his end of the deal, even if we pay. But the people of China are still in danger. Oh, and since you saved me this time, I think I should say thanks.
Don't mention it. I'm a Dongguo after all.
What? Weird exchange. You saved me this time, so I guess I should say thanks. Why would you say that? That doesn't make sense. Very natural exchange. I don't have a map again. They're always putting me in places where I don't have a map. Seems to be a report of some kind. Biological report 2. This is a survey report on the changes to BOWs which have been considered failures and been disposed of in this facility. A glimmer May 18th. Today I'll relocate the observation area to be underground. This area is low on power, and so most areas are very dark. I assume creatures fond of dark places must inhabit this area. May 19th. We saw red shining objects. They look like the eyes of some creature, but we have not confirmed the entity yet. It moves extremely quickly and runs away as soon as we approach. I named this creature Glimmer for its glimmering eyes. May 20th. In order to collect samples, I had some workers go and try to capture a Glimmer. However, the plan did not work out. Instead, the target attacked them, and 2 people are now dead. May 22nd, I increased the number of workers in order to try and capture a Glimmer. This time they succeeded in shooting down one of them. According to the workers, the Glimmer will open itself up just before it goes to attack. Although it is dead, I have gained valuable samples. June 1st, I've been examining the collected samples, but I don't have any idea as to how the Glimmer evolved and transformed into this figure. It seems that it is a subspecies of hunter. I, however, need to research this further. Something else stuck in here. Experiment. Is that Sigma? Sorry, I'm bad with, it might be Alpha. This is codename Pluto. Sigma or Alpha? I think it's Alpha. Today we will begin 96. The experiment, the subject is a condemned criminal called Alpha. It has been 1 month since the subject was transferred to this facility. He is not exactly aware of what is going to happen to him. However, he seems to be very frightened. Day 1, commence experiment. We hammered a metal rod into the subject's frontal lobe in order to alleviate some of the pain. Jesus, this is done only for humanitarian. Oh, yeah, of course. Day 4, removal of eyeballs. We have removed the eyeballs in order to observe its reactions to external stimulation. Day 14, dose of muscle booster. After administering the muscle booster, we confirm the unusual development of the muscles. It gained a drastic amount of weight before the treatment. In the future, we'll consider using hampering items. Day 36, sharpened hearing. An effect of the eyeball remover procedure has been an enhanced sense of hearing. It recognizes precisely where a sound originates and its distance from that sound. Day 41, experiment suspended. The experiment is suspended due to the fact that the subject has escaped. Even without its vision, the subject is quite dangerous. Use extreme care not to make sounds when we try to capture it. Okay, so are these two different things? They're talking about the Glimmer. I think they are. Oh, codename Pluto. So this report is talking about that big guy that Shenlong, whatever her name is, saw up above. And yeah, that's what this is talking about. The other one, the Glimmer, is like another thing that's like underwater and it opens its thing. And then we shoot its thing when it's open, I guess. Okay. I was about to say, why are these two reports like together if they're talking about the same thing? It's like, oh, well, you know. I'm a little bummed that I don't have this revolver. I'm a little bummed about that. How did I miss that? Where is it? I'm a little annoyed. Man, I was missing a lot of ammo. That's crazy. Actually, I think I might be able to pick up one more. Okay, never mind. Let me just reload. Okay. Can I go backwards? I have to stop Morpheus. There's no time for me to go backwards. So gosh, there's a lot of ways, but I mean, there is kind of an obvious way, isn't there? Hello. Can't open that door, obviously. And I'd assume if I go this way, I can't open this door to the right either. But I'm gonna darn well try anyways. Of course. But we certainly can go this way. And then from here, I'd assume we can only go to the left, but I'm gonna try to go straight forward anyways. I could probably speedrun this game, I bet. I bet I'd be, oh god, what is that? Are those glimmers I've heard so much about? They must be. Gee whiz. That's crazy. I am not fighting that thing. I'm not fighting you guys. I'm gonna say that right now. There's 3 of you, and I feel worried about my well-being. Get out of the way. I'll take you with me. Just kidding. Let's go.